Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're in Jackdaw Hollow and we're going to head down to the harbour and build a big ship. Because there's a big ship coming and it's brought lots and lots of goodies. So I'm going to start off coming one block off of the pontoon like this. You can come off 2 blocks if you want there to be a gap and see a little bit of water between the boat and the actual pontoon. But I'm going to go right up close to the pontoon. And I'm just going to do like a Minecraft triangle, which is 1 block, 3 block, 5 block. And then on the inside of those, I'm going to do upside down stairs all the way up to the top, like that. And then I'm just going to elongate that, make it long. You can make this as long as you like. If you want a really long ship, you can go like really long, like 10 blocks long or 15 blocks long. You can go as long as you like, as long as your pontoon is. And we're just going to repeat the 3 blocks underneath and then the 1 block at the bottom, and then put all the steps in upside down. And now I'm going to fill in underneath and then put the steps in all the way around. When I get to the front, I'm going to want to bring the nose in, the bow in, the nose. Bring the front of the boat in, the bow in, to a point. So I'm going to miss out the bottom row and I'm going to step in 1 on the next row up, and then I'm going to do the same on the next row up. So you can see I'm bringing it out to a point at the end. You can see how the hull seems rounded. Right, there we go. You can see it clearer from the top. Now I'm going to put the bow on the front of the boat. So I'm going to come off a little bit with some solid blocks and then finish off with a step up with some half blocks. Next, I'm going to fill in all the way around the edges up to 3 blocks high. Because what I want is a little bit of space in the boat, in the hold, to store all the goodies. And this is going to be the bridge of the boat at the back where they put the steering wheel. We're going to pop some signposts on the bottom as like a water line that you see on boats. And we're going to go all the way around with this. Here we go. Carry on around the back as well. Now, for the windows on the back, you can do them like this, 1 miss 1 miss 1 1, or what I'm going to do is, like in the medieval boats, you see a whole line of windows in the centre. So that's what I'm going to do on the back there. And then on the sides I'm going to do 1 miss 1 1 miss 1. There we go. I'm going to put stones in at the top to decorate it. We want it to be as lumpy bumpy as possible. And I'm going to use the mangrove wood slabs to do the deck, so that not everything is the same colour. And I think the mangrove wood slabs go really well with the dark oak. And then I'll put a platform here for where the captain's going to stand. Jungle wood trapdoors for the railings. I will take a couple of these out when I put the winch in. And now I'm going to put the ladder up to the walk plank or the gangplank. And I'm going to do that on spruce wood trapdoors. You can put ladders to a trapdoor if you squat when you place them on the trapdoors. And here goes my winch, and it's just a simple structure of fence posts with a little bit of chain and a cauldron. And now for the sails. I've just done a big T. Step back when you do your sails, when you do your big T, to make sure that it's high enough and wide enough and it doesn't look too big or too small. And then all I'm going to do is taper it in at the bottom with the wool. And I'll do the same for the little sail at the front. And I'm going to cover this in fence posts. I don't quite get this right the first time round, but it's a learning process. I very rarely plan my builds. I usually build straight from what I think looks good and what doesn't look good. So you'll see me take things out and put things in. Because I think sometimes if you plan things, it stymies your imagination. And we'll put some lights in on deck. Some lifeboats, really important. Got to have the lifeboats. And then we'll start putting some cargo on deck. Some amphoras full of wine and beer. We want some quarters for our sailors. So we'll pop 8 beds in. Some lights for them. And then some more cargo at the back here. Some more amphoras. More beer and wine. Some more barrels. And we'll use some railway track to strap the barrels down. Some straw, some carpet, so it looks like straw on the floor. And then I'm going to decorate the mast, and I'm going to use chain and buttons. And I'll put chain all the way along the top here, so it looks like rope. And I'll do the same front and back. And now I'm going to want a flag. You make your flag how you want your flag to look. But I've put them slightly facing the pontoon, the jetty, because otherwise you'd see the back of the flag and you want to see the front of the banner. So here we go, let's go visit. Cool, I woke up this morning and there was a big ship in port. So I thought I might go and check it out. Oh wow, look at that. Isn't that cool? The front sail worked out really well. And I put a ship's name on it. Called it the Good Ship MineCrafty. And there's the cauldron delivering all the goodies to the dock. There's my flags. And then up the ladder across the gangplank. There's all our cargo on deck. Our massive sails with our chains for ropes. I put a lectern up here where the captain stands. So he'll be looking at the stars to steer the boat. He'll have his charts on there. So another one of our lifeboats. And now let's go down in the hold. And here's our accommodation for the sailors. There's our strapped down barrels and all our other cargo. Well, I hope you enjoyed this build. It's been lovely having you here. Please do like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye bye.